All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast L.A. skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and our home team. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 49, guys. Mike, 49. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Hey, lock it. Ready?
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
218, chop, smooth.
Second and 6. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
49 the mic, watch 49. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newell. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
60 Pittsburgh. Pilot, 64. Win. Snap.
A first down carry by Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On second down, it's Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Newell looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They go with Jacobs. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. Through an opening, and there he goes. the 20. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
To number 84. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Complete. Smith has it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Brown 80! Check, you know it. It's our time. It's our time.
On first down, Allen. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. From 10 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Newell, and he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw. Newell. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Allen will try again on second down. It's caught. Smith. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. On first down, Taylor. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
These two teams all tied after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
I'm here all day.
To throw, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Taylor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second and 12, Allen. And it's incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Don't get nervous. Check, 52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic. Come on, D. 52's the mic.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mike 52, Mike 52. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Danielle Hunter in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On third and long, it's Allen. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out and feel charged up and ready to go.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a third and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Down. 90, Wolf. Hey, let go. Let go.
From the gun, Newell. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
132 fighter.
Operating from the gun, Newell. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. So after the INT, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen from the gun, he'll throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
No.
Now Taylor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Allen's throw is complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And an alley to run. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Vincent Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Redraw quarter. Check safety, check safety. Hatchet, hatchet. Over. Pass. Boy.
Hey, hold. That's it.
From the gun, Allen. And this one complete to Smith. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Vincent Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. extra point by Badgley, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
General West. Mike 57. Bring it. 57's Mike. Mike 57. I'll get him. Get him. Get him. Show it eight. Show it eight. Hard. Hard. Shoot.
Throwing on first down. Newell. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
57. Mike 57. I'm trying to get
to throw again. Newell, a dump off to Elliott. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Pull it high. Hey, Zoo. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go.
Back to throw. Newell. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Taylor. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Next to score, Chargers 41, Vikings 10.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Got it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Operating from the gun. Newell. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the silence. 64. Weak. Now.
They're going to try and throw, and that's caught by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Newell. He's got Smith here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Pick the edge. Pick the edge.
On 1st down, Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Charger drive about to get going.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen, his throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing is Allen on third. Over the middle to Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. 20, 10. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs, and he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
59. Rabbit.
On third down, it's Taylor. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Now Gordon on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at third and a few inches. To the air, Allen. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Throwing now is Allen. That's to his running back, complete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 45.
Get it.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw on 2nd down. Newell being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Leo. Ready?
Looking to throw. Newell. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 29-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They can't hang with us. He's crashing.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
On first down, Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Mike 5'9".
Ready? Pass 85.
Check 26.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
56.
Kill.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Bandit. Check. Slam.
They'll try and run for it. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Watch the curl.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On 4th down, Newell. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Tight dog.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. Johnson was the intended receiver. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll indeed take a knee. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11.